Case study 1, Viktor Hovland. When you listen to his Dubai Desert Classic interview, there's a couple things that you notice. And the first one that I noticed is he talks about his mind and his body as two separate entities or two separate systems. The second thing is I'm tired of hearing people call him an overthinker. I'm tired of it. Like, he kind of laughs it off. But when you look at his system, here's one thing to notice. Sometimes when you think about something more, it's actually protective. It's your mind protecting you from something external. So when you look at people always telling you you're thinking too much, you're thinking too much, you're thinking too much, you're actually thinking about something that can create an edge, that can create something else. But to them, if you're thinking beyond their capacity, no offense, then basically they just want you to bring it back down. Some of what they say, it's a protection mechanism. If I call you an overthinker, I don't have to think at your level. And when you are shifting something, even the way he said the word instinctual, when you go from doing X over and over and over again, if you try to shift something to a Y, then in order to do that, you have to have some sort of awareness and you have to have some sort of monitoring. So when you shift from one system to a different system, you actually will be thinking more because you're reversing that autopilot. That's part of rewiring your brain. It shows up in that interview, the way he talks about the mind and the body, but also you can't fluff him. He even said it a couple times in that interview. He says, my swing is X, therefore I'm not going to positive my way out of it. He talked about, and we're going to go into this in a case study, is he said, I don't aim at pins anymore. Like in 2023, this case study is going to go from there to 2026. He's basically saying, I'm not aiming for the pin anymore, which is funny because if you talk about overthinking, what do they tell you in golf to do when you're at the most basic level? It's always aim at the pin. And then when you say that, oh my God, you're overthinking the whole situation, you have to hit the pin, right? It's the overdramatic frame of don't think, just aim the club at the pin and hit it. It's ironic because he said, I started winning when he started using the terrain that dictated how the ball was going to get to the pin. So he started aiming at the terrain and started using that more to his advantage on his approach shot before he went to the pin. When you listen to that Dubai interview and you watch the way he talks about his mind, he's not just basically going to blindly believe in something that you give him because you told him to feel good. That feels like the most counterintuitive thing to him. Or he said this before too, mindset stuff seems kind of basic. Like you can't be miserable out there when you're playing bad because you'll just play worse. Sure, I get that. But I'm not going to make this airy-fairy approach to how I play when I know something's not working. It's that integrated. But this is fun. Because these are the type of people that they don't look at the fluffy frame and go into it like there's nothing else there. Because when you look at 2023, he did something with his physical skills that completely shifted something mentally. There's a physical interface between mind and body that can completely short circuit physical skills, and most people train everything except that.